Hello and welcome to the science class, children. Today we are going to continue chapter number 8, body movements. As in the previous part 1 we have studied about the movement, what is a bone, different type of bones in our upper and lower limbs, about our skeleton, and how the muscles help in movement of the bones. Now, today in this part of the video, we are going to know about the joints and different types of joints, tendons, ligaments, and X-ray. Dear children, we know that our body can move its different parts in different directions easily. For example, we can rotate our arm around the shoulder. We can also move our arm sideways, upwards and downwards. We can bend our arm at the elbow, but we cannot bend it backwards. Similarly, we can bend our leg at the knee, but we cannot bend it beyond 180 degree. We can turn our neck around, up and down, and side to side. From the movements of certain parts of our body, it is now clear that a few parts can be moved easily in various directions, whereas some other parts can be moved only in one or two directions or through a certain angle only. Some of the parts cannot be moved at all. Thus, movement of body parts is possible only where two parts of our body meet. If we examine such locations in our body carefully, we can find out that all such locations, two or more bones, are joined. So, the location in our body where two or more bones joined is called a joint. All our movements are brought about by joints and muscles only. Now, do you know how the muscles are attached with the bones for the movement? Well, the muscles are attached with the bones with the help of tendons. What are tendons? Tendons are the strong tissues that are joined with the muscle and bone. These tendons are attached at the tip of the muscles. Ligaments. Ligaments are strong bands of tissues. These are joined with the bones at joints. It means at joints the bones are held together by ligaments. Types of joints. There are two types of joints, fixed joint and movable joint. Fixed joint includes skull. As we know, skull is divided into two parts, cranium and facial. In the skull, all the bones are fixed, but whereas only the lower jaw bone is movable. Movable joints. There are different types of movable joints. Ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivotal joint, and gliding joint. Let us know about the ball and socket joint first. The examples of this joint is hip joint and shoulder joint. The joint in which the rounded end of one bone fits into the cavity or hollow space of the other bone is called ball and socket joint. The ball and socket joint allows maximum movement of the bones in all directions. The joints between the shoulder and the upper arm and between thigh and hip are ball and socket joint. हम इस पिक्चर के थ्रू समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। जैसे एक बॉल किसी बाउल या कटोरे में फिट होकर के रोटेट करती है, ठीक वैसे ही ये बोन्स या जॉइंट हमारे बोन्स को रोटेट करते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर जो फीमर बोन या थाई बोन हम देख रहे हैं, इसकी टिप पर बॉल लाइक शेप बना है एंड ये हमारी पेल्विक बोन की सॉकेट या कैविटी में जाकर के फिट हो जाती है और इस तरह से बॉल एंड सॉकेट जॉइंट बनता है जो हमारे लेग को मैक्सिमम मूवमेंट देने के लिए बना है। Another example of ball and socket joint is our shoulder bones. यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि जो हमारी ह्यूमरस बोन है उसका बॉल शोल्डर बोन्स की कैविटी या सॉकेट में जाकर के फिट हो जाता है और इस तरह से ये फिट होने के बाद में हमारे बोन्स को मैक्सिमम मूवमेंट दैट मीन्स अप टू 180 डिग्री तक रोटेट करने में ये हेल्प करता है। So we can see here that because of ball and socket joint, movement is possible in all the directions or in all the planes. That's why the ball and socket joint is also known as multi-axial. The next joint is hinge joint, and the examples are elbow joint, knee joint and fingers joint. Why do we call this joint hinge? जैसे कि हम दरवाजे में देखते हैं एक हिंज होता है, and because of that hinge it is possible to close or open the door in one direction. In the same way, this type of joint allows the movement either upward or downward. It means only in one plane. We can see here that the convex part of the bone is fitted into the concave part. जो बाहर की तरफ उभरा हुआ हिस्सा है वो धंसे हुए कैविटी में जाकर के फिट हो जाता है, and thus making hinge joint. That's why our elbow bent upward and knee downwards. Because the hinge joint gives movement only in one plane or in one direction, that's why it is called as uniaxial. In our elbow, knee and fingers. Next joint is the pivotal joint, where the neck joins the head. That makes the pivotal joint. This type of joint allows us to move our head from forward to backward and from our right to left. That means side to side. इस तरह के जॉइंट में बोन एक सेंट्रल एक्सिस पर रोटेट करती है, सिंगल एक्सिस पर रोटेट करती है. सो द राउंडेड एंड ऑफ द बोन मूव्स विद इन अ रिंग विच इज formed by the other bone along with the ligament of the joints. In this picture we can see here a cylindrical bone fitted into the ring and thus rotating on an axis. This makes the pivotal joint here, which joins our head to the neck and allows the movement only in right or left or forward and backward direction. The next joint is gliding joint. Example, wrist joint, ankles and rings of backbone. As the name suggests here, gliding, it means to slide. The joint which allows only the movement in a partial direction or limited movement due to the sliding of bones over one another, it is called as gliding joint. When the wrist moves downwards, it is known as pronation, and when it is upward, it is called as supination. With the bones of ankle move upward and downward, thus making the gliding joint. अगर हमारी बोन कहीं से टूट जाए तो क्या होगा? If it happens, then it will not be possible or it will be very difficult to move from that point. And हमारी बोन के टूटने का पता डॉक्टर किस तरह से लगाते हैं? They take an X-ray. X-ray, it is also known as radiography. X-rays are a type of radiation called as electromagnetic waves. When these rays are shown to a body or when X-rays are done, then these form images or different pictures of our body parts inside. These rays form the images and the images are in black and white color. As the bones are made of calcium, calcium absorbs the most amount of radiation or the rays. So that's why they are white in color. But fat and other soft tissues, they absorb less amount of X-rays or radiation and that's why they look gray. But whereas air absorbs the least amount of radiation. So the lungs appear black in color when X-rays are done. So this is an X-ray of foot which shows the broken bone. Do you know, children, what amount of radiation is given when bone is broken? Well, it is about the radiation which you receive in 10 days in the environment. जितना आप 10 दिनों में रेडिएशन एनवायरनमेंट में एब्जॉर्ब करते हो उतना अमाउंट किसी भी बोन की एक्सरे करने में दिया जाता है. Now you can imagine how powerful are these x-rays. So children, that's all in this part of the video. I hope you understood about different types of joints, tendons, ligaments, and how the joints help in movement, and about the x-ray which is used to diagnose fracture or other problem in the bone. So we will continue the next part of this chapter, that is gait of animals, in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.